All right, welcome back to Real Talk with Ronnie, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ronald Lynn, your fantastic host. On our show today, we have a great guest, a good friend of mine, Mr. Paul DeGroot. Paul DeGroot ran for Congress this year in District 11 against Mikey Sherrill. Unfortunately, he did not win, but he came through a tough ride, right? He found his way into the nomination after becoming the underdog, beat his opponents in the primary by a wide margin, and then went on to face off Mikey Sherrill. Although Paul DeGroot lost, he's got a bright future, and he's going to be talking to us today and sharing with us about some of his future plans and what he's been up to since the election. So it's my great honor to bring on my good buddy, Paul DeGroot. Hey, Paul, how are you?
Great. Thanks for having me on again, Ron.
Sure. So, Paul, you ran a pretty good race. It was a tough race, right? Because first of all, you were running against an incumbent, right? She's been a two-term congressperson, and she has been floated for possible statewide office, right? So, why don't you talk to us about that race and what you've been doing since?
Okay. Well, thank you for having me on. And you're right. This was to get to where I was taking on Mikey Sherrill. I had to go through a contentious primary process. Over in CD11 in Morris County, we have things called what's called the line. County committee people get together and they decide who the best person they think should be the person to be at the top of the ticket. I didn't end up being that person in Morris County or Essex County, but I was that person in Passaic County, the smallest part of the district. Nonetheless, not having won the line, I just still decided to go through the process and go to the primary and let the people decide about my background, my drive, who I am, my character. And I won the primary. So it was great. That was a great evening. And then the heavy work began, taking on Mikey Sherrill. Absolutely a tough competitor. She is a two-term elected congresswoman, now 3 times, and well-funded. I definitely say a lot of people. She's like the Super Bowl. A lot of people have money that is bet on her winning the governorship or going on to presidency or senator. They've invested a lot of money. She outspent me 20-1 in this race. In October, she was spending $500,000 a week to defeat first-time former county prosecutor Paul DeGroot. I guess she was afraid of my legal background and having tried actual cases because she didn't try any when she was a federal prosecutor. So it was a tough race, and we had some good points. We made some good contrast between her and I. And this district, as you know, the census came out and it got redistricted, and the powers that be down in Trenton, in their wacky gerrymandering, decided that her 11th district should gain 70,000 more, blue voters, and Tom Malinowski got a little bit cut, so making his district a little bit more red. But Mikey was made safe, and all the papers admit that. The ledger and the record said Mikey Sherrill was definitely made safe from anybody like me. But we did some good things. And we got 100. In the end, we had 111,000 people that voted for us. 111,000 is not a bad number.
Okay, great. Now, given the fact that you just admitted, right, that her seat was pretty much like a safe seat. So going into this race, you knew you were going up against a big uphill battle, right?
Absolutely.
Is this something that you felt was worth doing?
I do, and I still do. I moved up to Morris County back in 2013, and Mikey Sherrill subsequently became my congresswoman, and I just didn't like the ideas and the direction that she wanted this district to go in. And I decided that in 2018 we didn't cross the finish line. In 2020 we didn't cross the finish line, and right now I had to give it a shot. I had to say that I have a different angle. I'm a different type of Republican. I'm a Republican that was in favor of the tunnel. I'm in favor of unions. I'm in favor of a certain degree of expansion of Medicare to cover dental and vision. I'm a different type of Republican. And unfortunately,